Well, this was about the time when I started to get involved in training, and angioplasty was a new technique, and we all wanted to train up. And so I went and worked with John Simpson, and that changed my life. That mentoring changed my life. One of the things that was starting to become clear in the mid-'80s is that we had a huge problem with angioplasty, and that was that these arteries were re-narrowing on us. And they were re-narrowing at an alarming rate, up to 40%. So this surgical procedure, I mean, what other surgical procedure do you know of that has a 40% recurrence rate? If your gallbladder came back 40% of the times, you wouldn't think that was a very good surgical procedure. So big problem. And I hit the environment just at the time when people were starting to think about this. And I got kind of obsessed with the idea that maybe we just don't understand what's going on well enough with angioplasty. For those of you from medical school, you know that the canon rule of surgery is visualization, right? You need to see what you're doing. Well, we weren't visualizing with angioplasty. We had those angiograms, which are really lousy resolution images, and really hid the details of what was happening. So I was convinced that if we could get inside the blood vessel somehow and take a good look, that would help. So I went to John Simpson and Tom Fogarty and said, you know, can we put together a startup here and mobilize some money, and Ray Williams put some money in also, so start to see the network developing here. And we developed a technology. I'd had some background in ultrasound and thought that it might be possible to develop a tiny little ultrasound transmitter that would go on a catheter, go inside the arteries, and see the plaque. And you see the concept here, so that at the level of the transducer, you'd kind of have a cross-sectional slice of the artery. So anywhere you go, you could see in high resolution. I don't have a pointer to show you, but basically what you see in the image on the right is a catheter in the middle, and the next layer is where the blood is flowing, and the next layer around that is all of the fat that's built up in this artery.